The hypnosis that your father said to you, your mom said to you, and your dad said to you, and they said to you, go and get an education so you get a job. I'm going to just summarize this because some of you that came to my 2 hours, you know, I already spoke about this. So when you go and get a job, you get into the rat race. You have nowhere to go. So basically, without any other distinctions, any other definitions, they said to you, go and get an education so you get a job. So we go high school. Some must leave high school at year 10. Some must leave at year 12. Some must leave at, TAFE. Some must leave at university. Some must do 2 or 3 or 4 degrees. Cool? But bottom line is, once we finish what so-called education, what are we looking for? A job, an income to start life. So when you go and get an income, this is what's going to happen. Oh, your first job was 50 grand, you spend 50 grand. Oh, your job now pays you 100, you spend 100. Your job pays you 130, you spend 130. It doesn't matter what it is. We always match our income to our expenses. Get this. There is no wealth creation in that. None. Zero. Zilch. You're not going to go ahead. There's a couple of things that, thank God, people do by default, which causes them to create some assets under them. One of them is home ownership, and the other one is, thank God, somebody put money in super. Oh, you're self-employed and didn't do it? Yeah, I get you. All right? So when I talk about the hypnosis here is that people show up in my life, they're 46, they own a house worth 500, they owe 200 on it, they have 115 super, and they tell me they want to retire. They have never made this distinction. Do you work for money or does money work for you? That is the distinction. When you went out and looked for a job, you were here. Okay? So tomorrow morning when you're driving, you stop at a traffic light, I want you to put the window down. Right? No, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Sunday. Monday. Okay? On the way to work, put your window down. Hello? Good morning. And people can say, hey, why are you going to work? What do people say? What do people say to you? Come on, what do you guys think people say? Yell back. Have to. Bills to pay. How many people do you have to pull this stunt to hear, I love what I do? And now and again, we meet people that actually love what they do. Now and again. Do you know why you went to work? Do you know why you go to work? See, guys, I want to make a huge distinction. I go to work because I love what I do. I do love what I do. I retired at 32 out of the money I made in Australia. My sister has never worked her entire life. Okay? Because we were kids, and then my mom says to my father, to the three of us, what do you want to be? And my sister says, do I have to work, Mom? And I think she got it when she was 12, right? No? So she has had an incredible life. But why? Because my parents says, you don't need to work. Now, is that right? Is that wrong? Because then some other moralities and some other kicks kick in. But I don't know about you. If I die, if I die, I left my kid $20 million, do they need to work? They'll work if they want to, right? But what do you do with your life? No, the truth is you went to work because your parents went to work. Imagine the day you turn 18, your father, you don't come up to you and says, son, daughter, we're going to have a chat. Why? We're loaded. We are multi-millionaires. We'll be living this life here. The way we live is so you don't get swollen head. Right? What do you want to do? Oh, by the way, just for kicks, is your first $2 million. You're 18. Do you know why? Most parents haven't put that stunt on us. Because they work for money too. Because they too hypnotized by income. Now yet we live, do you understand, folks? I want you to understand this. Where you are right now in history, okay? You have access to information. More than all of your ancestors put together. You alone have more access to information than all your ancestors going backwards put together. All of them put together, if you get access to intel that they had and put you alone in a room, you get more access. You get more access to health than all your grandparents and your parents put together to health. You understand? Now, you have more access to wealth than all your ancestors multiplied by 10. And yet people are not wiser, they're not richer, they're not healthier. What's going on? It's the hypnosis by income. You're just stressed to pay the bills. And it's all you see, all the time. All the time you see on my next income, I've got to pay the bills, I've got to pay the bills. So my job here is to show you this. My job here today is to say to you, does money work for you? Because if it doesn't, it can. You just got to choose it. Otherwise, it will not happen. Does it make sense? Now, so the summary here is this. Today, we're going to have the optimal series of realization strategies. I'm going to show you these strategies. A realization is any time that you go, ha, ha, ha. Or you go, whoa, don't like this. Oh, I don't like Julio now. Right? Where is he going with this? And the voices in your head starts to go, blah, 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 blah. Get ready. And by the way, if you feel confused, get excited. All right? Because before clearance, before the clarity comes, confusion is normal. All right? But let me promise you, and I want you to promise me, please participate. I don't want anyone to leave out of here confused. So if you have a moment you go, you get stuck, please voice it. Will you promise me? All right? I don't want anyone in the room to feel like, oh my God, I don't agree. What about this? What about that? Let's explore it together. All right? Next one is this. So implementation is deliberately designed. Guys, the word here is deliberately designed. Now, one of the things I'm going to beg you is this. Oh, you bought another share portfolio? Take your boy, take your daughter, take your son. You know what I'm saying? Take your cousin. Take people you care about. You just manifested wealth. You moved towards it. You say your father comes along, I just did this. Son, daughter, come along, I just did this. Do you know what you're doing? You're creating the same possibilities for them because the conversation about wealth creation does not happen. What are you going to learn from me today here? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So basically, right, if you get a couple of distinctions here from me today and you start voicing it out there, other people will get it. And they will be better off because you came by. Do you understand? I'm way, way better off because my father, lunatic man, decided to take me out of school when I was 12. You know, one day he says, oh, I'm going to take my boy, like, blah, blah, blah. Take him out. Let's go do this. Right? By the way, he did it to my brother, he did it to my sister. My brother is a full-on artist. My brother is in the movie industry, right? He's a movie producer. My sister has worked on political parties, the Red Cross. She's done amazing things, but never for money because she's loaded. She doesn't need any money. You understand? Like, the money sitting there just keeps feeding her pension. Okay? Since she was 18. So she works because she wants to, not because she doesn't want to. Now, when you make the switch, money comes. I want you to get this. Once you make some of the distinctions, money will come your way. It cannot come. Right? In such abundance that you wonder, where's it been hiding? It's been hiding behind the conversations you haven't had. That's the way it hides. So interactive cognitive learning. Okay? One promise I need from you is full participation. It's very easy just to sit there and be just taking in. If you make a note, you get an aha moment, I would love for you to share when I say, what did you get out of this? Put your hand up and says, I got this out of this, I got that out of this, and what about that? Do you promise me that? Everybody okay? Yeah? Okay. The game plan is to show you new perspectives, philosophies, and strategies, and you should see results in your wealth creation process for the rest of your life. That's what I'm standing for here today for. That's what I'm standing to cause. You should see results in your wealth creation process for the rest of your life. Now, who would like that? Yeah, you would like that? Okay. Can we align for this? All right, so let's go. What if I told you that 1/3 of my clients glitch when they pass the $2 million? Guys, over the last 15 years, we started realizing one thing. Our clients, some of our clients, they realize now that their net worth is $2 million. Let me explain. If they sold everything outside of their home, they would walk away with $2 million. They still have their home, okay, and have $2 million. They glitch. They start full-on self-sabotaging. They sabotage their lives, their strategy. Let me ask you a question. Why is that? 1/3 of our clients. Sorry? In the head, isn't it? It's about, sorry? Belief. It's about permission, folks. See, if I was to ask you now, if you don't mind, let's just have a look. If you retire tonight, because now you know I'm already kind of opening it up here. If you to retire tonight, tonight's the last day you go work, and tomorrow, okay, you have this pension fund or this income coming in. How much money would you like to make per annum? Write it down. So write it down. It doesn't matter what the answer is. Write it down. So if you retire tonight, per annum. What kind of, you just imagine this pipe or this ATM, you just go and pull the money in, out. How much money would you like to live life on if tonight is your last day at work? Let's make a couple other assumptions here. Your house is paid for, right? Your house is paid for, and you have a decent car. How much money? Everybody wrote it down? I got to tell you right now. It's between, right now, I'm going to tell you, it's between $50,000 and $80,000, the majority yeses in the room. Okay, let's go. Who wrote 200 grand? Okay, a couple of hands. Oh, some seriously multimillionaires here. 250, baby. Yeah. All right. Who wrote 50,000? Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Who wrote 100 grand? Okay. Anyone wrote less than 50? No one. Oh, you guys. Baby, let's rock and roll. Because I want to say right now, the average Australian, you ask them for real. You sit down in a plenary meeting. How much would you like to retire on? And people give us all the time the answer is between 50 and 100, somewhere in there. It's to do with permission. You know, our clients' glitch is because when they know they're $2 million wealthy, they're richer now than most of their peers, most of their relatives, and they're afraid of being judged. See? The viruses kick in. Now we're going to explore the viruses. Is that all right? Okay, so let's go do this. You should explore some of your internal maps. Okay? Remember, any map is only a representation of reality. See, when you look at a map, you know, the map's not real. You're actually not in that piece of paper. But then you say, if we are here, and we want to go here, cool? And you probably did this road, mate. Yeah. So, mate, then what actually happens, if we're there and we want to go there, then we look at the map, oh, turn left here, and turn right there. But the truth is, the map is only a representation of what's on the ground. Are you with me? But the problem is, a lot of people in Sydney with the map of Melbourne. And vice versa. And to make things worse, some of the streets have the same name. My man, look, this is the Esplanade. We are in the Esplanade. Yeah, but there is no, you don't understand, but there is, you are in Queen Street. Yeah, but you know, the map, you understand what I'm saying? The map doesn't reflect. So guys, I don't need at this point in time any verbal. I don't need you to voice anything back to me. This is an internal little moment for you. Now what I would like to do is to ask you guys, and there's meaning in this, so just please don't think I'm crazy. But will you uncross, if you have your hands crossed, your legs crossed, would you put your hands on your knees like this for me? Okay? And I also would like you to breathe deeper than you normally do. Just more air come in, okay? As we explore this, all right? Just think it through. Defining the edges, observing how you feel. I want you to observe. Okay. Do you talk to yourself in your head? Have you had arguments inside of your head, the two voices talking? Yada, 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 yada. No, I should have had that. No, that's okay. No, you're doing that. The truth is, you're neither of those two voices. You are the one observing it. You're observing the two voices going on. So what's going on? So how many people are there? All right? Inside of you. Okay? It's all you. It's all of it you. All right? Now, what I want you to do is to observe how you feel. I want you to give yourself an opportunity today to observe how you feel about the things I'm going to put up here. Here we go. And how you interface with the following concepts. A hand full of cash. Right? How do you feel? What do you think? Is it close? Is it distance? Is it over there? Just a hand of cash over there? What if this was your hand full of cash? What is it doing? How do you feel about money? See, the truth is, folks, money has no heart, has no soul. Money is our dog. Money is supposed to obey us. Say, the good book says we're supposed to be the head, not the tail. We are in control. It's when you think from higher, money, you obey me. I am in command. But we live most of our lives like this, where money is over us, because we've been hypnotized by income. So when I say to you how you feel about money, it's a very important question. What are you creating in your own life in regards to money? Who are you in regards to money? If this morning before you came, you forgot to check the post yesterday, you open up this morning and there was a fine from the government and you're just being fined $150,000, would you still have come here today? That was for real. You get this fine for 150 grand. Would you go, oh, now I got to go make 150 grand. Yep, still come. What if the letter was an inheritance? You just inherited $150,000. Would you have come here today? Yeah. Some people go, no way, man. My way to Paris right now. What does money do to your sense of direction? What does money do to your sense of direction? Your sense of self-respect. Would you like yourself more if you had more money? Right? Would you like yourself more if you had more money? Do you know one thing, guys, I just want to share with you? We have been deeply hypnotized. How many of us here in this room freely and openly can say, I like myself? I like myself. Now, guys, remember, no answers. Stay with your hands. Okay, this is for you. For your own benefit, not for mine. All right? No, I like myself. I like myself. Somewhere along the line, somebody taught us or said that they'll be conceited and we'll be swollen heads. You can't go anywhere in life if you at least don't like yourself. And if you right now can't say it, we'll have an exercise coming up. All right? Your sense of self-respect. Does money anything to do with it? All right, let me run something else. What about your internal peace? Guys, they have interviewed a lot of people. A lot of people. And wealth really is inner peace. If you can. What does money do to your sense of inner peace? For most of us in the Western world, there's a direct relationship. And that's why we get trapped. The money is over us, not under us. Because you have to be a greater person for the money to be under you. And you tell it to go out and perform and bring a return. It's a posture thing. See, our parents taught us to go and get an education, so we get a job. We match our bills to our expenses. And if we keep hoping for a pay rise, keep hoping for a better day, never we go, money, you obey me. Go out and bring me a return. Go out, money, go out, bring me a return. Come here now, bring me a return. I can be even gentle. Money, go out, bring me a return. Money, where's my return? That's the relationship. That's how the relationship should play out. Not hoping, not knowing what to do, being stressed out. Most fights are about what? What does it do to your sense of respect, internal peace? You know, and going to blaming other people. It's all about the money that you never learn to execute. Come on, stop with the bullshit artistry. Can I say that on video? You know, I see so many couples fight and blah, blah, blah. I say, hold on. I say, why are you going at each other for? The issue is you haven't learned to command this thing to obey you. Come on. Oh, where do we start? I'm glad you came. We're going to do it today.